Good morning, I'm Tony Miles and welcome to Coastal Connections. Imagine it being your first day on the job, head of your county's emergency management agency, and on that very day, one of the nation's worst natural disasters ever strikes. That's just what happened to Joe Spraggins on August 29th of 2005. He joins us now to share his experience at the helm almost 10 years ago and also shares what we learned and continue to learn. Thank you so much for being at the set. It's really an honor.
Well, thank you for having me.
What was going through your mind that day? First official day on the job and Katrina hits.
Well, of course, we were preparing long before that, but that day, our biggest goal was to try to see anybody we could and find anything that we could to save anyone. That was what our goal was, to save people at that time.
And you went into this job having 34 years of military experience. How did that help in your new role?
It helped a lot because it's an incident management team and a command team that you put together, and it's basically set up just like the military. You have commanders and you have deputy commanders in different directions, so it worked out pretty well.
You were making life-changing, life-making decisions. Matter of fact, that has to be a pretty big responsibility. What was going through your mind?
Well, you did, as the old saying goes, you live by the seat of your pants on those, and you had only a few seconds a lot of times to make decisions, and you just did hope that you would make the right decision and do the right thing and use your experience in the past to do what you could.
What was the biggest challenge during Katrina in your role?
I guess the biggest challenge was trying to find a way to get people back to some form of normalcy, and finding a way to be able to get enough people to understand that we're going to come through this and things will work and we'll be okay. We had so many volunteers, we had so many people, wonderful people wanting to help us, and they were here. So it wasn't a lack of help, we had plenty of that, and it was just the idea of being able to put it back as quickly as possible, and it was going to take a while.
One thing that you've said in past interviews and over the years is that we still continue to learn. We thought Camille was a benchmark, but Katrina really set us back, so we should always be prepared.
Well, I don't believe in benchmarks, and a benchmark is something that you try to model yourself, and Katrina is just one storm. The next storm will be entirely different.
And as we end, look at the photos there. The cross at St. Thomas was over the destruction.
Yeah, Katrina was an act of nature, and what we do after is an act of God.